Hello, the program Xush is on air again, and as usual with you, Manuchehar Qalandarzoda. As you can see, we have arrived in Andijon. If you are planning to travel from Tashkent to Andijon, the distance is 350 kilometers. If you want to travel by taxi, it takes 4 hours and the taxi fee will be between 50,000 and 75,000 soms. The cost changes every season. If you want to travel by your personal bicycle, you will need 28 liters of petrol in your car's tank, which means you should spend around 106,000 soms for petrol. However, if you want to travel by plane, it takes only 50 minutes to get to your destination, but you can travel by plane only on Wednesdays and Fridays. The cost of plane tickets is 119,000 soms for economy class and 535,000 soms for business class. But if you want to travel by train, the train leaves at 8.5 every day from Northern Station. The costs are 60,000 soms for economy class and 105,000 soms for business class. We have decided to travel by car, and after 4 hours we have reached our destination. As you can see, we have arrived in Andijon, and as usual we will start our journey with breakfast. Let's go! Hello? Hello, how are you? For breakfast we have mastava, somsa, porridge, flour soup, pur with meat and milk. So you have mastava for breakfast, right? Yes, that's right. What kind of somsa do you have? We have Turkish somsa and Uzbek somsa. Then I will have mastava, Uzbek somsa, bread and tea. I have ordered and now I will wait. Last time in Namangan they have offered mastava for breakfast. That can we say this is Fergana Valley? Thank you. Thank you. Well, today's breakfast is 12,300 soms. I think it's cheap. I had mastava, somsa, bread and tea, so the cost is very good. Now we can start our journey. We will travel not only around Andijon city, but also around the regions of Andijon. Because there are a lot of information about Andijon which we have to tell to you, because it's our duty. So let's go. As usual, we will glance at history. Andijon is located on the western side of Fergana Valley, near the river called Andijon Sai. Andijon is one of the most ancient cities of Uzbekistan. Historians claim that the city is more than 2,500 years old. The first information about the ancient Andijon had been found as Andikon in the written materials of Arabian travelers Ibn Hawkal and Muqaddasi, who lived in 9th and 10th centuries. There are several stories about the name of city. For instance, some people believe that Andijon had been the name of ancient princess of Afrasiab. However, the word Andijon was taken from Turkish language and its meaning is meeting. No matter what is the meaning, Andijon is oldest city of Fergana Valley and our country. According to the written materials of Zahreddin Muhammad Babur, there were 3 gates in Andijon, which were higher than palace, and only in Samarkand and Kesh had bigger gates than Andijon. To sum up, ancient Andijon had been protected with big and strong walls. It is clear that ancient Andijon had been divided into Shahristan and Rabat. In the city, handicraft had been developed. As a result of archaeological research that has been conducted near the gates of Andijon, few ancient things which were related to 7th and 8th centuries had been found. Now we are standing near the oldest place of Fergana Valley. This place had been the capital of an ancient kingdom called Dovon, and its name was Ershe. These walls were built during the 5th and the 6th centuries before the Christ. On this place, a lot of archaeological researches were conducted, and now we will go to see the museum and we'll carry on giving interesting information. To tell the truth, I am also really interested in this historical place because this is the most oldest place of Fergana Valley. The capital of ancient Dovon occupied 320 hectares and protected with 2,500 meters of protective wall. On the protective walls, there were 60 fortresses where the guardians stand. At that time, people did pottery. To provide this, here you can see those big remnants of jugs. Between 1st and the 2nd centuries before Christ, according to Chinese written materials, Ershe had been really big city and people had been busy with trading, as well as the wine which had been prepared in the city had been kept more than 10 years. And also the city had been popular with its horses, and every Chinese aristocrat dreamed about those horses. We are at the Registan of Andijon. And as you can see, on the left side of Registan there is an old mausoleum. And when we came to Andijon several years ago, there was not such a beautiful place. And after independence, this place had been reconstructed, and this is very beautiful place now. Now we will go to Jame Mosque. So let's go. Mosque of Devanaboy was built in 1870. This mosque is the biggest mosque in the Fergana Valley, and it has been the biggest minaret too, and its design also different than other buildings. By the way, this minaret was built in 13th century and it was the biggest minaret at that time. The minaret that was situated in Jame Mosque was the biggest in Fergana Valley and it is still the biggest minaret. Its height is 32 meters. In this place, one of the most famous Uzbek movie created, and I think you will know about this. Big market, crowded people, and this wall. A young boy goes under this wall with a pocket of apple on his shoulders. Yes, you are right. The name of this movie is Shumbola. In this museum there is one exponent which is a carriage used in another Uzbek movie named O'tgan Kunlar. And with this carriage Otabek moved to, you know about this. So this carriage is here. And this is the carriage which I said to you, this one. Here we arrived at a hotel called Villa Elegance. Another branch of this hotel is located on the other side of the road. But we will enter to the main building and ask about the cost. Let's go. Totally, there are more than 10 hotels in Andijon. Hello? Hello, how are you? Welcome to our hotel. Can we see the rooms? Yes. One of our employees will guide you. Okay, thanks. We are going up by an elevator.
Oh. Oh, oh.
Very good one for the rest, right? There are TV, Wi-Fi and air conditioner, right? Do you provide with breakfast? Yes, we do. Breakfast is served between 7 and 10 a.m.
Шведский стол.
Could you provide tourists or guests with a transport service when they want to travel? We are working on it now because there is an order of the president about improving tourism services, so in few days we will provide transport service also. Okay, thanks. By traveling the city, we have nearly forgotten about lunch. In order to have lunch, we will go to Asaka region and it takes 20 minutes to get there. But why to Asaka? Very interesting. As you said before, it's lunchtime and we are in one of the most famous cities of Andijon, named Asaka. So Asaka is famous with its automobiles and Chontak polo. Chontak polo is very famous in Andijon. So for lunch we will have a polo. Let's go. Hello, how are you? Oh, great. Joynak. When we started our journey with my colleagues, first of all, we thought only about polo. As you can see, I'm in famous chaykhana called Chontak. At this place, polo is prepared very differently. Of course, at every chaykhana of Andijon, preparation of polo is different from each other. But here's taste of polo is completely amazing. I know about this. Hi, hello. What would you like for lunch? I would like to have polo, please. How much do you want to have? If I'm not mistaken, polo, you will bring a kilo or half kilos, right? I can offer 600 grams of polo. Well, then we will have 600 grams because we will have lunch with our colleagues who are working with me. And also we will have salad, bread and tea and 600 grams of polo. Please. How much time it takes? It takes 30 minutes. Okay, we will wait. Since we have 30 minutes, I will give one very interesting information about this place. Just under this place there had been the summer guest room of Khudayar Khan and it was built in 1802 as well as. These remnants were found accidentally by workers when they were reconstructing this place. After that, historian scientists announced that these remnants had been a part of summer guest room. Most people say that Khudayar Khan hosted a French consul with polo at this place. And now I will try to explain the meaning of this chaykhana. As I said before, this chaykhana called Chontak, which means a pocket in English. As you can see over there, a village called Chontak because there is only one way to entrance and the exit of village. The name of village was given Chaykhana because you can enter to this village by only one way, like this pocket. And here is our polov. We have been waiting for this. Thank you very much. Wow, the smell is amazing. As one humorist said, polov doesn't come itself, you should bring it. Let's enjoy. And it's polo time. Now we should eat polo with our colleagues, so I should say you soon. See you soon. But short see you soon. Come on. Come here, say John. I really like the polo. Now let's get the check. Mister, you should pay totally 85,000 sums. Totally 85,000 sums. Yes. I will pay, okay? I think 85,000 is not expensive for 5 or 6 people, because this is very cheap. So we'll continue our journey. Let's go. While traveling, we will try to give you some useful historical information. We have one very interesting information. As you can see, we are in nature. Now we are at Teshiktosh in Jalakuduk region, which is located 20 kilometers far from Andijon. And here's apples. Very good apples, I think. People say that if anyone comes here with good will, their will comes true. And we are going up now. This is very beautiful place. I really like this nature. And what type of flower? I could not recognize this. But way is not so right. After watching our program, if you have a will to visit this place, I advise you to bring appropriate shoes, because the road is very slippery. Like this way, you can see, and you have to be careful while climbing, and so do I. The reason is I didn't expect to come this place. That's why I didn't bring suitable shoes. So let's go up.
Ya bismillah. Hop 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 hop.
I had to drink something after climbing this much. You can see how much we go up, and now we will go to the center of Teshiktosh. And this place is Teshiktosh. This is the center of this place. I provide you with interesting information. Let's go. As I said before, if you come here, please bring suitable shoes, because the road is very dangerous. This place reminds me the White Palace in Shahrisabz, because by standing on top I can see how long the way is. While going down, try to keep your balance, otherwise you may fall down. I hope there is no snake. I don't wish to see them. Here you can see very beautiful view, but also somehow frightening. Here some visitors left pieces of materials as a traditional routine. As you can see, there is a way leads to the inside of the cave, but no one knows where the inside of the cave. So it is dark and frightening, which means I will not go there. But I want to go there, but I think this is very dangerous. So I think we should finish here. This place attracts people with its amazing nature. Here the visitors can rest, but the roads are quite dangerous. We hope they will repair the roads soon. Now we are in Bagh Shamal, which is one of the most popular places of Andijon. As we know that Zahruddin Babur really loved melons. In India, Babur asked to start producing melons, and in order to do this, he ordered to bring the grape of melon from Andijon, and then they started producing melons. When the melon got ready, Babur ate the melon and said the weave of melon was similar to the weave of melons in Andijon, but the taste was not. So they had to deliver from Andijon the melons for Babur. So you know how they delivered this, because it's far from Andijon to India. And they delivered these melons with dishes of honey, and they could keep the quality of melons. This is the secret. Babur really missed his motherland until the end of his life. He had written about this in his poems, for instance.
Tale yo'q ki jonimga balolig bo'ldi. Har ishni kim ayladim xatolig bo'ldi. O'z yerni qo'yib Hind sari yuzlandim. Yo Rab, netayin, ne yuz qarolig bo'ldi.
We'll continue our journey. Now we should find the hotel. We are near the hotel called Bagh Shamal, and just opposite of this hotel there is another hotel called Royal. At first we will enter to Bagh Shamal and then Royal. So let's go. Hello? Hello, how are you? What are the costs? Yes, you may see. We are going up to the third floor. There is a chess if guests want to play. Is it standard room? Yes, and here you can see sandals for guests, as well as when they want to drink something. Everything is provided, including free coffee, tea and water. The room is designed with everything, including refrigerator and this safe for very expensive things. If guests want to travel around the city, can you provide with the transport or not? Do you have transport? If our guests want, of course, we will provide them with transportation. Luxury rooms are very exotic, and plus you can organize business meetings with your partners. So, two hotels are located very close to each other, and now we will go to the second hotel to see this hotel. The hotel Bagh Shamal is expensive for me, that's why I will go to the next hotel, which is Royal. Let's go. Hello, hi. How are you? Can I see the rooms? Sure. This is single room. I really like the bed. Very comfortable hotel. If you want, we will show you luxury rooms. Sure. So it is a luxury room. Oh. I will stay at single room of this hotel. Now I will do registration stuff and I will stay here. As you can see, I found the hotel and now I will travel Andijon and have a supper. Let's go! I asked the driver to take me to the most famous place of Andijon. Here you can see I am near the hypermarket called Özbegim, and this is one of the most famous places of Andijon. It is visible that people and guests are having fun here, and I also want to have a rest here. So, I don't know why, but I really want to go upstairs to have a supper. Maybe you also like this. So, let's go. Really, you can have fun here in your free time. By watching little kids here, I also remembered my childhood. That's why I will drive those toy cars. They may be some small, but I wanted to drive because I want to remember my childhood. Indeed, these cars are a bit small for me, but I force myself to fit. The reason of my love to drive this car is there is no police. It has been a long since I drive. After driving, I decided to sing in karaoke. The cost is 30,000 sums for 1 hour. After karaoke, I will have supper. Now I will have supper and enjoy the view of beautiful Andijon. Let's go. Hello. Hi. How are you? How is your mood? I'm too fine, thank you. I have chosen the food. When the waiters come, I will order, and the view of fountain is very amazing. Hi, how are you? I want to eat this food with the name Xush. What kind of food is it? This is a fried meat with free and bean, and there have potato and fresh everything. Very good. There have free and garnier also. Okay, then bring for me one Xush and bread and salad also, and tea. Your order will be ready in 15 minutes. Okay, thank you. Here is our order. Oh, Xush. Oh.
Hey. Qani, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
$36,800 sums. I will pay, okay? In cashier. I like the food, but costs are a bit expensive, I think. And it's time to travel Andijon in the evening. Let's go. We have been in famous Andijon, and this is the end of our travel. As usual, Manuchekhar Qarandarzoda was with you. See you again in other beautiful places of Uzbekistan. Goodbye.